Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther and this is QS Fashion Hub. If this is your first time of stopping by, you're welcome to the family. Kindly hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Guys, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a straight pencil skirt with elastic at the waist. So it's a very simple one. You need just the length and the hip measurement. So guys, let's go straight to the tutorial. I'm working with a hip of 43 inches. So I'm working with a length of 38 inches. But right here, I already marked out my measurement here. I have 42 inches here. This is 42 inches here. This is 42 inches. So the reason I measure 42 inches is that I'm adding 2 inches to the bottom of the skirt. That is the reason I'm adding 2 inches is that I'll be cutting the lining a little bit shorter than the main skirt, like 1.5 inches shorter than the main skirt. So I'm going to be using half an inch to join it to the lining, and I'm going to be pulling it in by 1.5 inch. That's the reason I'm adding 2 inches to the bottom of the skirt. For the hub, I'm adding 2 inches for the elastic casing. I'm going to be closing the lining at the hub to have a clean finishing. Then I'm going to be folding it 1.5 for the elastic case. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So right here, this is the 2 inches for the elastic case. Right here, 2 inches. So here, this is the hip line. I'm using 10 inches for the hip line. You can decide to measure your client. Most people use 8 inches. You can use 8 inches. It is optional. If it works for you, go ahead and use it. The measurement I'm working with, the hip line is 10 inches. So here is the 2 inches. Here is the hip line, which is 10 inches right here. This is it. And this is the full length of the skirt right here. So what I'm going to do is that I'll divide my hip. I'm working with the hip of 43 inches. 43 divided by 4 is 10.75. So right here, I'll come to this waistline and take 10.75, but I'm going to be adding 2 inches to it because I'm going to be joining the lining, and I want enough allowance in the clothes. It is better you have excess allowance than the clothes not to be enough. So here I'm taking 2 inches for seam allowance. 2 plus 10.75, that's 12.75. So I'll mark 12.75 here. Hope you can see. I'll come to the hem. I'll come to the hem of the clothes. Whatever I have there, I'm going to be subtracting 1 inch from it. If you really want your skirt to be very pencil, you can subtract 1.5 inch or even 2 inches. But I'm going to be subtracting just 1 inch. So if I subtract 1 inch, I'm going to be having 11.75. So I'll just go ahead and mark 11.75 here. So this is 11.75. The reason I'm marking it here so that it will guide me when I want to connect my lines together. So this is 11.75, like so. So my ruler is not that long. It's not too long, so that's the reason I'm marking it. If your ruler is long, you can just place your ruler and connect all the lines together. So this is me marking 11.75. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect all my lines together like this. I'll come like this. This is my hip line. So I'm just going to connect like so. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm using my free hand. You can use your ruler to connect like so. So I'll go again like that. So connect my lines all through. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the front pattern. This is where I'm cutting out. So I'll place. The reason I'm going to place it on the difference between the back and the front pattern is the zipper allowance. I'm not going to be adding zipper allowance, but I need a slit at the back. So I'm going to be adding 1.5 inch for the slit at the back. I hope that is clear. So I'll cut it out and place it on another fabric and cut out the back panel. So friends, I've gone ahead to cut out the lining of the front. This is it. This is the lining for the front. You can see that the lining is 1.5 inches shorter than the main fabric. That was what I was explaining the other time. When I want to sew it, you will understand better the reason it is shorter than the main fabric. So this is the back panel. I've already cut it out also. This is the back. I have 2 pieces of the back. 2 pieces. So here is the lining for the back also. I have 2 pieces also. This is it. You can see that the back lining also is shorter than the front. This is it. 1.5 inches shorter than the main fabric. So guys, let's move to the sewing of the skirt. So friends, this is the skirt. This is the lining. So what I'm going to do is to stitch this part. This is right side facing each other. I'll stitch it straight. I'm not going to stitch the side first. I'll stitch this part straight. I'll come to the upper part. I'm going to be stitching it. I'll stitch this side straight also, but I'm going to be leaving 2 inches opening at the middle like this. So I will do that and come back and show you the next thing I will do. So friends, I've gone ahead to stitch it. Look at it. This is the opening. This is the opening I was talking about. This is it. So also I've stitched this part too. So the next thing I'm going to do is to watch me carefully. I'll hold it this way, and I'm going to be pulling it. I'll pull the allowance. Look at it. This is what I was talking about the other time. So this is how it's going to be, like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch it like this. This is it. So I'll be stitching it all through to the end. I'll stitch both sides and this side also. So I'll come and turn it inside out from this opening I left on top. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I'll do that. I'll come back and show you. So friends, I've gone ahead to turn it inside out. This is the opening, this is the upper part, and this is the lower part. Look at it, it's very neat. So I will do the same to the back piece, then I'll give it a proper ironing, and I'll come back and show you the next step. Our skirt is coming together gradually. So this is it. This is the back panel. I've ironed it very well, and this is the slit allowance that I added. Remember, I added 1.5 inches, but I've used 1/2 inch to turn in the lining at the back. So I'm left with 1 inch. This is it. So this is the front. This is the front panel. Hope you can see right here. So I'm just going to place both together and join them, right side facing right side, and join both sides by the allowance I left. Sorry, this is it. I'm just going to place them on each other and join them by the allowance I left. So I'll join both sides with the hip allowance downward, subtract 1, and I'll come back and show you the next step. So right here, I've gone ahead to join the side together, and I also opened the slit. This is it. I used 18 inches for the slit. So and I flip it to the other side and top stitch on top of it. This is it, and I gave it a press. So right here on the top, I folded the elastic case. Remember I said it was 2 inches. I used half an inch to join the lining to the cloth. We are left with 1.5 inches. This is it. This is 1.5. So the next thing is I folded and ironed it very well. So I'm going to be folding it together like so. So for you to know the length of the elastic we are going to be using, I folded it into two equal parts like this, and I measure 4 inches, which is the bust span of the person I'm working with. Is 4 inches. Is 8 inches. 8 divided by 2 is 4 inches. So this is me. So I'll just go ahead and mark 4 inches all through. 4. Hope you can see what I'm doing. This is 4. So to know the length of the elastic, I'll place my tape rule here on this 4 and measure what is left. So by the time I measure it, I have 6.25. So I'm just going to cut an elastic that measures 6.5. This is 6.5 in 2 places. So from here, from this point, this 4 inches to this place will determine the length of the elastic you're going to be using. So right here, I've cut out 6.25 in 2 different places. So I'll just go ahead and fix my elastic to my skirt. So I'll take one of the elastic, hope you can see, and I'll place it inside. Come close. And I'll place it inside like this. Hope you can see. This is it. Inside. Flip it over. I'm going to be top stitching it. I will secure it very well. So I will take this other part and move to the other side where I have 4 inches, where I mark 4 inches. So this is it. So I'll put it here. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. And I will also secure it. And secure it very well. So when I'm done, I will do this to both sides. Then I'll come back and show you the next thing. So friends, I've gone ahead to secure the elastic here. This is it on both sides. You can see. So this is also the other side. I've secured it down. So the next thing I'm going to do, which is the final thing, is that I'm going to be flipping it like this. So I'm just going to be stitching it down all through. What I will do here, because I want to explain something here. While I stitch, I will be pulling the elastic. This is it. So while I go, I pull this elastic here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So while I go, I pull. Hope you can see. So I pull. So I'll continue like this till I finish the whole stuff. So when I'm done, I'll come back and show us the final look of our skirt. So friends, this is the final look of our skirt. This is the elastic at the waist. This is the waistline, and this is the bottom of the skirt right here. You can see that it's very neat. Look at the inside. It's neatly finished. This is the slit at the back. So guys, if this tutorial has been helpful to you, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to drop a comment for me. My name is Esther and this is QS Fashion Hub. Don't stop learning, keep learning. Bye bye.